One simple change to your morning coffee. 3 weeks. And the fat that has been quietly settling around your organs for the past 20 years can begin to disappear. In a randomized, double-blind, controlled trial published in the journal Nutrients, 150 overweight adults drank coffee every day for 12 weeks. The group that drank coffee high in chlorogenic acid lost significantly more visceral fat than the control group. No diet change. No exercise change. Just one specific modification. The same metabolic pathway this coffee activates is the one targeted by Metformin, one of the most prescribed diabetes medications in the world. Metformin without insurance can cost up to $165 a month. This protocol costs about $1 a day. But there is a catch. Most American coffee drinkers prepare their coffee in a way that destroys the very compound that makes any of this work. I'm going to show you the exact protocol, the 5 details most people get wrong, the 6 mistakes that cancel the effect, and a 21-day timeline. Stay with me. Your morning coffee already contains the active compound. It is called chlorogenic acid. But here is what nobody tells you. Dark roast destroys most of it. The longer the bean is roasted, the less chlorogenic acid survives. Light and medium roast preserve the most. Milk proteins bind to chlorogenic acid in the cup and dramatically reduce how much your body can absorb. Even a splash of cream changes the math. Sugar spikes your insulin within minutes. An elevated insulin blocks the AMPK pathway, the exact pathway you are trying to activate. So the coffee most Americans drink, dark roast with cream and sugar, is almost the opposite of the coffee research used. You have been holding a metabolic tool in your hands every single morning of your adult life. You just did not know it was loaded backwards. Welcome to the Hidden Cost Health Hub. Subscribe and hit the bell if you have not. This is where we dig up the research the pharmaceutical industry does not profit from, so nobody promotes it. If you are over 40 and you drink coffee every morning, leave a comment below with the word AMPK and your age. I want to see how many of us are here. Now back to what they buried. Chlorogenic acid activates an enzyme inside your cells called AMPK. Researchers call AMPK the master energy sensor of the body. When AMPK switches on, 3 things happen at once. Your cells stop storing fat and start burning it for fuel. Your mitochondria multiply and repair, and your sensitivity to insulin improves. This is the exact same pathway that Metformin activates, the pharmaceutical version, except this version costs about $1 instead of up to $165 a month, and it does not require a prescription. Think of AMPK as the master switch that tells your body stop storing and start burning. Dark roast coffee with cream and sugar keeps that switch off. Light roast prepared correctly with 2 specific additions turns it on. Now, what I just showed you is just the surface. This channel exists for one reason. Because the research in this video exists. It has been published. It is sitting in PubMed right now. But nobody promotes it. Because you cannot build a pharmaceutical empire on a $1 cup of coffee. I spent months collecting everything the medical research industry documents but does not promote. All of it is in the Hidden Cost Health Hub. 37 foods research links to lower inflammation, including the ones Big Pharma never funded because you cannot patent turmeric. 47 blood sugar studies your doctor knows, but cannot explain in a 15-minute visit. 20 years of heart research simplified. The file your cardiologist wishes every patient would read. 15 daily habits science links to chronic disease, and exactly how much each one is quietly costing you. The 42 foods neuroscientists actually eat, 31 sleep studies, and 101 research-backed foods in one almanac. Over 7 guides, 400 pages, 250 cited studies. In one place. First link in the description below this video. But stay here. The protocol is coming, and the 5 details are the difference between a cup of coffee and a real metabolic intervention. Now look at what is at stake. According to the CDC, more than 40 million Americans live with diabetes today, about 1 in 8 people, and more than 1 in 4 adults with diabetes do not even know they have it. 115 million American adults have prediabetes, more than 2 in 5 adults, and 8 out of 10 do not know. According to the American Diabetes Association, the total cost of diagnosed diabetes in the United States reached $412 billion in 2022. Every single morning, more than 200 million Americans drink coffee, and every single morning most of them throw away the one nearly free metabolic tool. Research links to the same pathway as the most prescribed diabetes drug in the world. If you have made it this far, you already know more about your own metabolism than 99% of Americans. Subscribe and share this with one person who drinks coffee every morning. That is how this knowledge survives. The algorithm does not promote videos that expose $1 alternatives. Pharmaceutical ads get promoted, this does not. And remember, the complete compilation, the 47 blood sugar studies, the protocols, all of it is in the Hidden Cost Health Hub, first link in the description. Now, stay with me. The actual protocol is next. Here is the exact recipe. Write this down or screenshot it now. 1 cup of black coffee, light to medium roast only. Dark roast destroys most of the chlorogenic acid you came for. 1 teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia. Cassia contains coumarin, which can be hard on the liver. Ceylon is safer and more effective. 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil or pure MCT oil. Look for C8. 8 to 12 ounces of water that has cooled for 30 seconds after boiling. No sugar, no milk, no cream, no artificial sweeteners. Blend it for 15 seconds if you can. Drink it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, then wait 60 minutes before eating anything. That is the protocol the research describes, and almost no one in America makes their morning coffee this way. They make the coffee that tastes good, not the coffee that activates AMPK. The total cost is roughly 60 to 80 cents per cup. About $20 to $25 a month if you stay consistent every single morning. Remember those numbers. Because in the next part, I am going to show you the 6 mistakes that cancel everything we just built. The protocol is simple: light roast, Ceylon cinnamon, coconut oil or MCT, blended, fasted, 60-minute window before food. Now here are the 6 mistakes that quietly cancel the entire effect. Most people commit at least 3 of these without realizing it. Mistake number 1, adding milk or cream, even a splash. The milk proteins bind chlorogenic acid in your cup and dramatically reduce how much your body can absorb. If you cannot drink it black, switch to green tea, which activates the same pathway through different compounds. Mistake number 2, sugar or sweetener. Sugar spikes insulin within minutes, and elevated insulin blocks AMPK from activating. Use stevia or monk fruit extract only. Both are research linked to no measurable insulin response. Mistake number 3, drinking it with breakfast. The entire mechanism requires a fasted state. Coffee first, wait 60 minutes, then eat. If you eat with the coffee, insulin rises and the AMPK signal is blocked. Mistake number 4, using dark roast. The longer the bean is roasted, the less chlorogenic acid survives. If your beans look shiny and oily, they are too dark. You want dry, matte, light brown beans. Mistake number 5, skipping days. Mitochondrial biogenesis needs a daily, consistent signal. Skipping 2 or 3 days a week kills the cumulative effect. Every single morning, no exceptions, for at least 3 weeks before you judge results. Mistake number 6, pre-ground coffee that has been sitting on the shelf for months. Chlorogenic acid degrades within days of grinding. Buy whole beans. Grind fresh. Or buy smaller bags more often. These 6 mistakes explain why millions of people drink coffee every single morning and get zero metabolic benefit. The coffee is not the problem. The preparation is. Now let me walk you through what actually happens, week by week, when you do this protocol correctly. Day 1. You will notice smoother energy through the morning. No crash at 10. That is the ketones from the coconut oil combining with chlorogenic acid, stabilizing your blood sugar. Day 3 to 5. Something subtler. You wake up with less morning stiffness. Researchers link this to lower morning inflammation when AMPK activates consistently. Day 7. Hunger pattern shifts. You are not hungry at 10 the way you used to be. Your body is starting to switch fuel sources from sugar to fat. Day 14. The waistline starts to shift, not dramatically, but measurably. Use a tape measure at the navel. Write the number down on day 1. Compare on day 14. The difference is small but real. Day 21. This is when mitochondrial biogenesis tends to become noticeable. The energy that felt impossible at 55 starts to feel normal again, week 6 to 12. The nutrients trial showed significantly greater visceral fat reduction in the chlorogenic acid group compared to control over 12 weeks. Waist circumference dropped. Body weight dropped. Take a photo today. Take another in 12 weeks. Be honest with yourself. This is not a miracle cure for obesity. If you carry significant excess weight, you need comprehensive medical support. If you take metformin or any diabetes medication, this protocol may amplify the effect. Monitor your blood sugar closely and consult your doctor before making changes. Never stop a prescribed medication without medical supervision. If you are on blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor about daily Ceylon cinnamon. Pregnant women should limit caffeine and consult a doctor. This is complementary support, not a replacement for medical treatment. But if the stubborn belly fat, the afternoon crashes, and the rising blood sugar numbers are your reality, this $1 a day protocol targets the exact metabolic pathway that pharmaceutical companies charge much more to activate. Now, 3 small additions that can amplify the effect. Walk first, coffee after. A short morning walk primes AMPK. The coffee then sustains it for several hours. Research links this combination to greater visceral fat reduction. A pinch of sea salt, about 1/4 teaspoon, supports absorption through sodium-dependent transporters in the gut. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric activates a second pathway called NRF2, which research links to lower inflammation. Joint improvement tends to be more noticeable when turmeric is added. If caffeine bothers you, try cold-brewed green tea steeped for 3 hours in the refrigerator. Lower caffeine, similar benefits through related compounds. One more thing. Everyone over 40 has been told in one way or another that their metabolism is done. That after a certain age, your body simply stops burning fat efficiently. That is a lie. Repeated so many times it feels like biology. If you have made it this far, you already know it is a lie. The research is clear. AMPK activation does not care about your age. It responds to a signal, and this coffee protocol, prepared correctly and taken consistently every single morning, is exactly that signal. Share this with someone who still believes their metabolism is broken. That is the only way this stops. Every person who learns this is one less person paying for a prescription pathway they could have activated for $1. Imagine 6 months from now. Same kitchen, same morning, but a different body. You pour your light roast. Add the Ceylon cinnamon. Add the coconut oil. Blend it, and you drink it knowing that with every sip, your mitochondria are multiplying, your fat cells are releasing, your blood sugar is stabilizing. Not because of a pill. Because of a $1 cup of coffee prepared the way the research describes. If this video made a difference, subscribe and share with someone who drinks coffee every morning without knowing what they are throwing away. Every share keeps alive what the industry wanted forgotten. And if you want the complete system, the 37 anti-inflammatory foods, the 47 blood sugar studies, the 101 research-backed foods with dosages and protocols, the Hidden Cost Health Hub is the first link below. Less than the price of a single doctor copay. The next video opens a new chapter. I am going to show you the ancient resin that the 3 wise men carried to baby Jesus. The same resin that research with hundreds of patients links to dramatic reduction in joint pain, and why most arthritis sufferers have never been told it exists. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Your grandmother did not have metformin. She did not have Ozempic. She did not have a $1,000 a month injection. What she had was a morning ritual, a simple drink, taken on an empty stomach, before the day began. Some of what she knew was wrong. A great deal of it was right. Modern research is confirming, decade after decade, what she already knew. You are not being asked to try something experimental. You are being asked to remember something the industry quietly convinced us to forget. This knowledge does not belong to the pharmaceutical industry. It belongs to you. Subscribe to the Hidden Cost Health Hub so nobody forgets what was almost erased. This is not a prescription. This is information research has documented for over a decade. Talk to your doctor before changing any medication. Your health is your wealth. Stop paying for what should never have been hidden in the first place. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside is even heavier.